I got a real bone to pick, so to say, right? Now, during the days of chattel slavery, we had hundreds of slaves. So they say, hundreds and hundreds of slaves on a plantation where there was only about maybe 10 to 15 white people in the house. 25 at the most, maybe even 30. Governing a plantation full of hundreds of dominant gene, phenotype human beings, fresh from Africa. What? You mean to tell me all them years you only had isolated incidents such as Harriet Tubman? Tell me, how do you stay on a plantation for hundreds of years and never get the inclination to run? And if you do get the inclination to run, why are you still on the plantation? I mean, 15 white people, 30 white people. You got more than 10 football teams of y'all versus them. And I ain't even talking about the men and women. I'm just talking about the men, not the women and children. Come on now. Come on. Make that make sense. Oh, don't worry. Hold on. I'll be right back. I had to get up for this one. I ain't gonna say a lot to you, because this is about to get real conspiratorial, right? You know I like to use all kinds of words. Now look, imagine the people was really under a spell. Just really think about this. Don't be mindful of the time. Just give me some time here. Imagine the people was really under a spell. Like, how is it that 400 something people for 400 something years stay on a plantation where they don't want to be, in slavery, getting whipped, crucified, just body ripped apart, Willie Lynch syndrome, everything you could name it? How do you keep all these people in check? And you trying to tell me it's not a curse? You trying to tell me that they use the Bible against the people to keep the people in check? It was the food. It was the food. The food. The chitlins. The chicken. The hog mogs. The cucumbers. The watermelons. Oh, you don't believe me? Okay. Again, we're reading from the Interlinear Bible. And it's a King James Version here too. I don't really want to hear it. So, we're going to Numbers 11. We're going down here. We're starting off here. Chapter 11, verse 4. And the mixed multitude that was among them lusted with a great lust. And the sons of Israel also turned back and wept. Who shall cause us to eat meat? We remember the fish that we ate when we was in Egypt for nothing, and the cucumbers and the melons and the leeks and the onions and the garlic, and now our soul withers. There's nothing except manna before our eyes. And the manna was like curry on the sea. Whoa. Whoa. I don't want to hear none of that. Listen. These people said that they was willing to go back to Egypt so that they can eat cucumbers and watermelons. Are you serious? You don't think that that we the people, that's us in the Bible? You don't think, if you think that you're part of the years of 400 chattel slavery, if you say that your ancestors, that's your ancestors that was on that field and that plantation, how are you going to say that it's not your ancestors inside the Bible? Because y'all niggas ignorant as hell. You don't... Yo, the people said they want to go back so they can eat cucumbers and watermelons. We remember the cucumbers and watermelons we was eating in Egypt. They got to talk about garlic, leeks, onions. Don't that sound like your people today? That's why the niggas didn't want to leave the plantation. It's because they got to eat the leftovers of the hog maw, the chicken, all that greasy food, the cornbread, the watermelons. Why you think they just call us some cotton picking, watermelon eating niggas? Because niggas would stay on the plantation and pick cotton just so they can eat watermelons. You don't think that's our people? See, sin will cause you to put a curse over your own self and don't even know it. This is the condition of our people. So we're going to put this word sin down here. See, once our people is operating in sin, that opens up a spell for a curse. And then we come into bondage, which is some form of a covenant, to some kind of kingdom that has a castle with forces that are operating around it. And then we live as living sacrifices, which you place on altars to empower their networks. And so that's what's been happening to us. The chattel slavery, the human trafficking of our people was based upon our sin. And they would use elemental powers, forces such as the food, the sun, the moon, to keep us bound from receiving blessings by keeping a curse around us. The man is not cursed. This is the man. But there's a curse around the man because of the sin that's in the man. This is in the man. Sin. Sinful nature. This is the curses. This is what happens. And this is how they keep the whole operation going, through familiar spirits, ruling spirits, ignorance, lies, archons, soul ties. See, this is how this operation works. Now, for the sake of the platform that I'm putting this video on, I can't go more in detail into that chart system and breaking everything down. However, you need to subscribe to my YouTube channel. The link is in my bio to get more in depth about the particular special dynamics of the system. And I'm quite sure if you've been watching this whole entire time, you can begin to wonder and really take in consideration, how is it that these multitude of people willfully stayed in bondage? Being held captive is not the answer by a handful of people. Why? Because they had a few firing powers. That doesn't make any sense either. When there was Negroes in the house shaving their faces and their necks. But again, when you look in the scripture, these people was escaping and wanted to go back so they can eat cucumbers and watermelons. They was putting witchcraft over the people, just like in the days of Balaam, where they wanted to send him to the mountains and the heights and to curse over the people. And the elemental forces, as I was showing in the network in the high places, are doing that today, using chemical warfare to keep us in bondage till this very day. To this very day. Stay tuned to part 2.